We're going to talk about Durkheim's theory first. Durkheim is my favorite functionalist perspective. He guesstimated, or he predicted, he theorized that higher suicide among whites and men reflect greater wealth and freedom, and lower rate among women and people of color reflect limited social choices. The higher suicide among unmarried and lower with the married. So this is showing two issues here. It's social forces that affect individual behavior, but one is at a level of location, isolation. These things can impact a person if they're not, we need each other to survive has never been so true as in the replication of the study, which, was over 100 years ago and is still relevant today. Now we look at the wealth and freedom. You'll notice, and let's see, I have it all planned where I can pull up my worksheet here. Stories of people, these two choices. One is more likely, and the reason why is based on Durkheim's sociological theory, functionalist perspective, that we need each other to survive. So men versus women, as the slide before mentioned, men are more likely. Why? Because they have more freedom. If you have more freedom to think, more freedom to do, then you have less accountability in your social networks, right? So women, of course, would come together in organizations for women with the same cause. They'd come together in the kitchen and discuss things. They always had a strong social support of girlfriends. And this is obviously a factor in whether you could commit suicide or not. Each one of these groups obviously has statistics that any of them can commit suicide, but what we're looking at here is just they're more likely based on this theory. Protestant versus Catholic. This goes back to freedom, religious freedom. Protestants escaped Catholicism by coming to America, and they're Protestants. That's where Protestant comes from, and they had more freedom in what they were allowed to do. So Catholicism has a great deal of rules and rituals. Protestants decided we don't want to follow these rules because they're very structured, and we want to pick our own. So this is where the Protestants came from, and then you've got Methodists, Episcopalians. Everything comes from that, and it's just called Protestant Christianity because Catholicism's Christianity as well. But it is a very structural, ritualistic religion in which the suicide rate is what? Extremely low, because they have a strong social support, right? They have a strong social network, and their freedom of thinking